welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be cooking some stuffed peppers with it. So we're looking at the recipe on here real quick. Alright, so right now I'm going to show you all the ingredients. Alright, so right now we have, I don't even think this is part of the dish, but we have all this stuff on there. And we have the oven preheated on 390. And then we have a deep dish pan with some foil all around it. Then we have a cutting board, which is, I think it's 4 by something. And we have a bunch of stuffed peppers. We started with 4 because there's 4 members in our family. We have some mozzarella cheese. We have some, I think this is Parmesan cheese. I don't know how to pronounce that. And we also have Atlantic specific salmon. Atlantic Pacific. What did I just say? Atlantic salmon. And then we have some rice. This is just Uncle Ben's, and we haven't used that in a while. We have some tomato sauce. We have stewed tomatoes. We have fire roasted diced tomatoes. We have diced petite. I don't know how to pronounce that. Petite. Petite. And then we have some pink salmon. I think this is like, you know how like there's chicken in a thing? I think there's salmon in like thing. Not like a box. Then we have the stuffed peppers. So I think this is what it should turn out like. Like, I know it doesn't look too appealing, but we have those from 2 days ago. So I don't like the smell of peppers. I just get my tongue. Also have some asparagus and lemon tartar. And since we are, me and my mom are vegetarian, we have some plant-based Italian sausage style crumbles. And since the rest of the family is not vegetarian, we have regular meat. And over here, we have another, just a regular sized pan with foil, and then we also have some chopped kale. So, we also have over here some water boiling and a measuring cup. So, that's what we have out so far, and
Alright, so first of all, we're going to get our hamburger meat cooking. We got some water boiling for our rice. Whoops.
So we're going to get the meat cooking. Did I go over everything?
First, we have to make sure that we wash our hands.
Yes.
For cooking.
Wash our hands. Let me show you. And make sure you wash your hands. Make sure you wash your hands good. So while the water is boiling, I'm gonna help cook.
Or if you want, you can wash the peppers.
And here's what we have to do. We also have to wash the peppers just to make sure, like, cause you can't always trust if you got them straight from the store. You always want to wash for any extra bugs. So we're gonna do that one by one. We used to have spray where you can cook, like where you can spray the vegetables, but we don't have it anymore. So now, as you can see, there's steam coming from the pot. There's steam coming from the pot, so we're going to have to turn it down. But once you see this pot heating up, you're gonna put the meats, your choice of meat in there, which is like vegetarian meat or regular meat. Then we're going to put the rice in the water right there. Let it boil. You can see how to cook your rice. And the instructions. Ooh, this is very hot. So let's do that so it doesn't. So, and then.
Why didn't you just leave it on this thing?
You can't see.
This is too hot.
So now you're gonna take the meat. Well, she knows what to do, so she can explain to you guys. So what are we doing here?
I am cooking the meat.
Cooking the meat. So I can cook the meat. We need a spatula to cook the meat, right?
You can just use a spoon.
You can use a spoon or a spatula. I recommend a spatula, but we're using a spoon. And you're gonna have to. I got it. I'm gonna do this.
Do you know how to cook meat?
Yes, I know how to cook meat.
Since when?
I know how to cook meat. I was non-vegetarian once, and I was always in the kitchen. Alright, so you're just gonna like, you see it? As you guys can see, you're gonna have to like dice it up so you can get like, even like, not like mince, but you're just gonna have to like get even, so we can cook evenly. And if you guys are wondering what kind of pan we're just using a regular non-stick pan. We're just gonna just cook it and then make sure it's like non-pink and everything, because I don't know about you guys, but we like our meat, well, they like their meat extra well done, not extra picky.
Can I get in here really quickly?
So yeah, that's how I like why everybody wasn't cooking. So we're gonna turn it off and kind of speed up the process a little, so then they're not waiting.
Need a couple.
So right now we have a couple of frozen vegetables here. So we may have to unthaw them. So just
Actually, I can stick them in some hot water.
yeah. So the way you unthaw them is basically stick them in some hot water and just like I don't recommend boiling them. Just like it doesn't take a lot. So once you see everything start turning the color you like it, you kind of want to like cut into some of the bigger chunks because they might be like pink in the middle. So yeah, it'll be like I said, I like to use a spatula. It's easier to use a spatula. So, but what I was saying is you want to like break some of the bigger chunks because it probably like turned in like to a form of a meatball kind of, and then it's probably pink in the middle, so you just want to make sure it's all cooked evenly. Yeah, so just cook them how you like it. And I know this is a lot of smoke. So, like I was saying right here, you see kind of how it's like you have to cut them inside. And yeah,
Lauren, put that down. I got it. You don't have to see everything. That's a good YouTube video. Just kind of shows you the basics and then you can edit that out. You can't post this whole thing. It'd be too long. Alright, mix those in.
so what you're gonna do is just mix it. I don't know if this is a vegetable or some frozen ice, but you're just gonna cut it down. That's a vegetable. That's an onion. So you guys can see. Guys, be very careful because it might start popping. So it should kind of look like this, but if this is a little pink and we like it big, like I said, you don't want it in big chunks because like the middle will get not cooked as the outside, and then you'll be overcooking the outside because it's not even there. I personally, like I said, I don't eat meat. I feel bad for the animals, but can't persuade everyone to be a vegetarian. But just gotta keep going this thing. And it does pop because just like the oils and fats from it, so be careful if you're sticking your arm over it. Doesn't really hurt, but it does kind of give you a little pinch. So you guys can see this is a little pink right here. Not to their liking. So we're just gonna keep mixing it. Notice how it died down because like most of the oils, like you can tell because most of the oils have got out and everything's starting to cook.
Peppers.
So she's cutting up peppers over there. So this is what it looks like. We're basically done over here.
Can you put some seasonings in there?
What kind of seasonings?
Can you get some peppers? Can you get some?
So basically, what we're just putting in the meat, we are putting like pepper. I mean, sorry, the actual this our stand broke, so no, it just belongs to detached. So I'm gonna show it to her. What we're putting in there is peppers. I can.
No, not those peppers. Black pepper.
I know.
Okay, get some.
I was saying once I'm done.
Oh, get some black pepper, some Italian seasoning, and some oregano.
I know what you're talking about.
No, you didn't.
If I did, I probably.
You knew I wanted you to get Italian seasoning?
No, I was talking about the peppers.
Oh, I'm talking about the kind of. Look at this one.
Ew.
What do you mean,
the camera's gonna be on, you have to be active, Mom. Where's the Italian seasoning?
It's in a tall bottle.
This?
Not that tall. But yeah, it's like in one of those. Like a bottle that looks like that. The oregano is in the other cabinet.
This cabinet?
Mm-hmm. And get the garlic, the minced garlic too.
Oh, that's cool. Alright, so all the stuff I just showed you is what we were putting in the meat. So it's like just like if you like more of a garlic, you put more, like obviously we don't use measurements, but just put like more of garlic, and then you just
You almost done?
you put if you want more of a garlic piece.
You stir the meat.
Then you put more garlic. If you want more of oregano, put more oregano. And then if you want more pepper, put more pepper. He's over there laughing. No, he's doing another cat.
What is this here? This is the pepper? Alright, Lauren, while you over there, can you check on the rice for me? Just kind of sneak a peek.
Alright, so right now, we're going to check on the rice. And be careful because like the steam can come up and burn your hand. So here's how I like to open it. Kind of pour the water in there. So right now we are going to. Is this the spoon for the rice?
Is it the spoon for the rice? Yes.
So we're gonna mix it. It's looking.
That's done. Could you try one and make sure, see if you need to put more water in it?
Try.
Is it mushy? Or is it perfect? Or does it need to be cooked in the hard?
Alright, so we're gonna try cleaner. Never bite off the spoon. Just take it like a little piece if your hand is food. Oh, this is perfect. If it's like too if it's hard to mix, then you need more water. If it's like mushy and like it's too much water, and you might have to make another batch. But what you want to do after is you want to put the fire off and remove it off the eye, so it doesn't continue cooking. And yeah, so we're just gonna finish up over here. Yeah, that's about it. What else do we need to do right now?
Well, you need to put that meat in you need to cook the veggie meat, which is already cooked, so we just kind of need to just warm it up.
So right now, we need to warm up the veggie meat. So basically the same process, but I'm gonna show you how to warm up the veggie meat because it's kind of different because you don't need to like chop it and everything. So let me do this. Put it all the way right here. Alright, for the veggie meat, you're gonna need a different pan, obviously. Is this good for the veggie meat? What is this type of pan called? What type of pan called? Cast on. So you need this cast on kind of thing. Make sure it's clean and everything. This is just a paint chipping, so it's clean. So do that. You don't need to oil it or anything. Or do you need oil? So we're getting these right for this. Italian sausage? What is Italian sausage? Alright, so
You probably need to spray it a little bit.
So we don't need to oil it, but you need to like spray it. Well, I guess it is oil, but you don't need to add like the mixing oil. So you need to spray from it like an angle at a distance, and like that. Just make sure it's covered with the whole thing. And for the veggie meat, we're using the Italian sausage crumbles, and it's from Morningstar Farms. So we're just gonna like pour about the amount that we will eat usually. Basically, we don't need to make sure this is like if it's pink or not, because it's not real meat and it's already cooked. So we just basically have to warm it up and season it how we like it. So we're gonna turn it on to. We're turning it on to medium. What you'll need is you need spatula, and you're just gonna keep mixing it until like you get. And if you don't like big chunks, I would recommend like it's already cooking. I would recommend like chopping it a little bit once it's a little bit softer, not where it's frozen, because you don't want anything flying out.
We need an onion. Let's put a little bit of water in it. You want to put a little bit of water in it?
So you need to do is put a little bit of water on it. I'm using like the rice thing. You just gotta clean it out a little bit. Not a lot. Do you want me to turn it up?
No, it's up high enough.
And so we can get it started. And so it's not dry.
Alright, you need. Is this olive oil? Okay. Is that enough for 2 peppers? Yeah, it should be enough for 2 peppers. You need to season that as well. Put some green peppers and onions in it. Did you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, season onions because it don't take that long to cook.
Season it with what?
The same things you season.
Alright, we're gonna put the same thing in there. Garlic, oregano, and pepper. Maybe we should. I'm trying to get it a little faster, but I don't want to put it too much. Yeah, that should be good. Because I like a little bit of garlic. And just a dash of oregano. We're actually gonna use a professional pepper because that one, you see, with the curve. The other one was just a box. We don't like boxes. Bop, 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 bop. Put as much as you like. It's just our preference what we're putting. Like I said, we don't use measurements. And just like chop up the vegetables if you don't like chunks. And then I'm going to show you a special drink to make with it. It's Grandma's secret recipe, so you should not tell Grandma. I made a recipe on the internet. So if you want to keep it on like low, just to like make it like warm, you can. But here's what ours turned out to be. That's, you just like make enough for like whatever your family, how many family members you have and everything. And then so right now here's the progress on the peppers. So as you can see, she kind of cut off the top, which is, I think is a really cool like way. Kind of looks like a pineapple. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if we need this. And we also have. We just did that to all four. So if you guys wanted to, you guys seen her, but like she just literally, you know. So what are we doing next? What are we doing next?
Next, well, I'm gonna take a bowl and you seasoned it really good.
Yes, I seasoned it really good.
Okay, so take a bowl. I don't know who keeps that things up on. Take a bowl. Here, rinse this. Put the veggie meat in there, and then we're gonna mix a little bit of rice.
So we're gonna rinse this. Want everything to be clean, especially if you're cooking for other people. And whoop. You want it to be dry because you don't want it to like, no.
Or you should probably put the phone down while you're doing that, and just bring everything to one space, just because the phone isn't that clean.
Take. She's doing the same thing over there. It does smell Italian, so I don't know how good this is going to taste. I want to make sure it doesn't clump inside the bowl.
So
I just found this in the food.
What is it?
I don't know,
Let me
but
see.
I think it's like some type of vegetable or something. It's just
Tansy,
you can see the pattern and you see what it looks like. It looks like a bug.
you want like a spoonful of rice and just pepper.
There's another one of it. Kind of gives me like the goosebumps because I don't. It looks like the scales of a bug. Wouldn't be surprising because it's plant-based and bugs like plants. So right now, what she's doing. When it touches it, I can't tell you. What are you doing?
Just making a mixture.
What are you putting? What are you mixing? What are you mixing?
I'm putting the mixture for the.
I know, but
peppers.
what two things are you mixing? She's mixing rice and she didn't say, so she's mixing rice and she's mixing the meat, and here's what that looks like. And she also added some, if you guys were wondering what she just added, she also added some, please excuse me if I mispronounce this, Worcestershire sauce to the mixture. So, I don't think you mix it, you just let it sit for a couple seconds. And this is what it looks like. You can choose what amount of rice you want.
This food actually fall, okay? I'm trying
And she's
to work with you.
and she's putting cheese inside of it. How do I say this? Okay, if I don't pick it, the bull won't like it. You're mixing cheese. You're making a mixture. She's doing the meat part.
Alright, now I'm gonna grab some tomato sauce.
She's gonna add tomato sauce. So get your can opener. As you can see, we have in the background over here.
Some tomato sauce into the bottom of this pan. Okay. Yeah, you gotta help
So what she's doing is she's
And as you can see, Lauren, I split your dad's and your brother's into two different portions because
he's not eating carbs.
he's not really eating carbs.
This
so
is also
same thing for you.
a good lower carb meal. Not too many carbs. And if you guys want to know the exact amount of carbs, by the way, this is also a good time to say, if you guys haven't followed me on the social medias, what you would do is I'll like record right now. Hey, I'm recording a video on YouTube. Go check it out. And then I'll have it, and you'll see a sneak peek. I'll show like all this stuff. You'll see a sneak peek. So the social media will be on the screen, and you go follow those. So now what are you doing?
I am getting the peppers ready to be stuffed. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I'm gonna season this a little bit more.
You know where that Italian seasoning
It's right here. This side. What's right there?
This is parsley.
Why are you staring at me?
So I need you to find the Italian seasoning. Why? You have it, so I'm guessing that you just locate it.
I think you put it in the there. But it's fine. Why did you do that?
I don't think I put it up there. I didn't put anything.
So right now, she put some tomato sauce. She put some tomato sauce inside the mixture along with some Italian seasoning. She also put the peppers onto the plate with tomato sauce. Right now, she's adding a little bit more rice. She's adding rice to the vegetarian. She's just gonna do the same thing for the vegetarian thing. And that is how you make stuffed peppers, and I'll show you like when it's all like ready for taste.